Sanders Truck Line. Blue Cross Blue Shield, hey, you know we still had a $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. We've been in business since 1959. We've been rolling these wheels with money, money, money since 1959. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Tell them, Bo.
Welcome to Love's. Safe and clean are two words that mean more now than ever before. Love's has been the leader of clean places, friendly faces for nearly 60 years. When you visit our stores, you'll find something for the entire family to enjoy. From our restaurants to plenty of drink and snack options. So whether you're back on the open road or planning to be soon, we'll be here for you and your entire travel party, keeping our stops safe, clean, and stocked with all your road trip needs. Love's, the heart of the highway.
Do you need to get home to your furry friend? Then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Tell them, Bo. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines is looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Starting out at $150,000 a year. Yeah, I said it, $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Who's got the T680? At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We can get you home. We got the money. We got the trucks. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Troy, Alabama.
Take the worry out of Wi-Fi with managed Wi-Fi from Troy Cable. Say goodbye to dead zones. Automatically update outdated technology. Get the most of your signal with specialized access points. With worry-free Wi-Fi from Troy Cable, you can enjoy a full-strength signal reaching every corner of your home. Think fast. Think friendly. Think Troy Cable.
Welcome to Wiley Sanders Truck Line, state-of-the-art bunkhouse. Let me show you. Do you like it cold? Then set it cold. Got the spouse with you? We've got you covered. Sit back in the state-of-the-art bunkhouse and watch your favorite TV show. Relax. Have a good time. After a long day, you can come in the state-of-the-art bunkhouse and get a great hot shower. Look how nice they are. At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, we keep it clean for you. Drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross Blue Shield 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them.
Hey everybody, Mike McDowell, driver of the Love's Travel Stop Ford Mustang for Front Row Motorsports. Just want to send out a special thanks to all you out there that are working so hard to keep America moving. We know that the world's crazy right now and things are trying and we know that this is a difficult time, but we're so thankful for you guys that continue to stay on the road and keep us going. We know it's not easy and you have family back home and friends and we just appreciate it so much. There's so much that we take for granted that we realize right now that without those trucks going around the country, we wouldn't have any of these supplies. So thank you guys very much. Keep up the good work, and we appreciate it.
At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, we put God and family first. We've been in business since 1959. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Woo! We got the trucks. Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Tell them, boy. Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross Blue Shield. We also have a dinner plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. You're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. Though you've probably heard these words before, it's our wish for all travelers. For those carrying the things we need and visiting the ones they love. Those that take to the open road to feed their families, to see new sights, to get ahead. They spend hours, days, nights, even weeks, on an endless ribbon of highway. Through the weather, the breakdowns, the closures. And then they see it. Glowing in the distance, that familiar sign. A sigh of relief. Each day, thousands stop by. Each different. Each with one thing in common. They need this. They need us. They need a home away from home. A place where everything is exactly the way they like it, and the everyday is done extraordinarily well. So today's a new day. Let's be that place. An open sign where there's none for miles. A familiar face that always says, "Welcome back." A meal that refreshes their soul. Let's be that place where they can grab a warm shower after a long day.
Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. We put God and family first. Are you looking for a good company? A company can get you home and you make good money? Then you need to call Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Blue Cross Blue Shield. Hey, you know we still had a $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. We've been in business since 1959. We've been rolling these wheels with money, money, money since 1959. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Tell them, Bo.
Welcome to Love's. Safe and clean are two words that mean more now than ever before. Love's has been the leader of clean places, friendly faces for nearly 60 years. When you visit our stores, you'll find something for the entire family to enjoy, from our restaurants to plenty of drink and snack options. So whether you're back on the open road or planning to be soon, we'll be here for you and your entire travel party, keeping our stops safe, clean, and stocked with all your road trip needs. Love's, the heart of the highway.
Do you need to get home to your furry friend? Then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Tell them, Bo. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines is looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Starting out at $150,000 a year. Yeah, I said it, $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Who's got the T680? At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We can get you home. We got the money. We got the trucks. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Troy, Alabama.
Take the worry out of Wi-Fi with managed Wi-Fi from Troy Cable. Say goodbye to dead zones. Automatically update outdated technology. Get the most of your signal with specialized access points. With worry-free Wi-Fi from Troy Cable, you can enjoy a full-strength signal reaching every corner of your home. Think fast. Think friendly. Think Troy Cable.
Welcome to Wiley Sanders Truck Line, state-of-the-art bunkhouse. Good morning and welcome to Wiley Sanders Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. I got caught off guard, was not ready. Molly wants to thank Molly, the whole cleanup crew that does the driver's lounge. They called me on Thursday, and I thought it was so nice that they did. And you see me looking down. I'm trying to get up a scripture too to read this morning. I was very not prepared. But I thought that was such a nice call. They asked me, could they do anything with nominating some drivers for Driver of the Month? And I told them, I said, no, we let the dispatcher do that. And I said, why would you say that? And they was telling me that they had all been sick. I mean, it went like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And Molly, being their supervisor, said that the drivers did such a good job of cleaning things while they were in their absence. And they was just real thankful. So I want to thank all the drivers at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, the ones that maybe took out the trash in the driver lounge, or maybe you wiped the table. Whatever your part was, thank you. The cleanup crew thanks you. And I thought that was, I don't know, I just thought that was really nice of them to just take the time out to call me and tell me how they felt about that. Love is what love does. And I don't know. I just think that was just such a good gesture for them to call me and tell me that. To call me and say, hey, your drivers did a good job. Was real excited with orientation this morning. We had 8 in there. 4 of them was drivers, so put 4 drivers on the road last week. That's 4 and 4 is 8. And things that people, we've got to move. We've got to go to work. We got to quit leaning on the pandemic. There are jobs out there. Let's get them and let's go to work. Let's turn this thing around and let's do what God asked us to do. He said, "A man don't work all night eat." And so let's do what we got to do to get things done and be ready. I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm excited about. And I finally got to me a scripture here. I've been going until I finally got to a scripture. And I want to go to 2 Timothy. 2 Timothy. And 2 Timothy 6 says, "The hard-working farmer must be the first to partake of the fruits. Give constant thought to what I am saying. The Lord will give you understanding in all things." And I want to read another one. It's just so good. "Remember that Jesus Christ was raised up from the dead and was David's offspring according to the good news I preach." And I could just read on, but I can never just read one scripture. And that's how I know that God is ready for us to go to work and turn things around. I was not prepared because when I found out that Molly wasn't here, I was like, oh boy, I done called my bosses and I done called people to try to get them to come and pull the driver of the month. And when I went in scripture and I was just thumbing through, look what I run up on. Yes, I read Timothy before, but I didn't know I was going to find that one. And that was inspirational to me. I'm excited, America. I'm excited of what we can do if we're band together and work. That's all we got to do. I know everybody say, that's all you talk about, horses, jobs. Well, that's the start. You want a new car? Work. You want a new house? Work. Want new clothes? Work. Want to give your kids a college education? Work. Why not talk about it? I think God has put Wiley Sanders Truck Lines and all these sister companies, KW Recycling, Sanders Leg Company, all these places got jobs. I see all up and down the bypass, Captain D's. I watch a lot of commercials because one day I'm going to learn how to do some. And I was listening to this commercial where Mark Marietta is giving people $1,200. $1,200 just to sign up. And I say this about Pike County. I hope I don't make nobody mad. But no one in Pike County should be without a job. People I work out in the gym with that are supervisors, they're always telling me they can hire people. It's just a good time to get you a job if you want a job. We're going to take a commercial break and we'll be right back. Welcome to Wiley Sanders Truck Line's state-of-the-art bunkhouse. Let me show you. Do you like it cold? Then set it cold. Got the spouse with you? We've got you covered. Sit back in the state-of-the-art bunkhouse and watch your favorite TV show. Relax. Have a good time. After a long day, you can come in the state-of-the-art bunkhouse and get a great hot shower. Look how nice they are. At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, we keep it clean for you. Drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross, Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them.
Hey everybody, Mike McDowell, driver of the Love's Trouble Stop Ford Mustang for Front Row Motorsports. Just want to send out a special thanks to all you out there that are working so hard to keep America moving. We know that the world's crazy right now, and things are trying, and we know that this is a difficult time, but we're so thankful for you guys that continue to stay on the road and keep us going. We know it's not easy, and you have family back home and friends, and we just appreciate it so much. There's so much that we take for granted that we realize right now that without those trucks going around the country, we wouldn't have any of these supplies. So thank you guys very much. Keep up the good work, and we appreciate it.
At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, we put God and family first. We've been in business since 1959. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Woo! We got the trucks. Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Tell them, boy. Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross Blue Shield. We also have a dinner plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. You're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. Though you've probably heard these words before, it's our wish for all travelers. For those carrying the things we need and visiting the ones they love. Those that take to the open road to feed their families, to see new sights, to get ahead. They spend hours, days, nights, even weeks on an endless ribbon of highway. Through the weather, the breakdowns, the closures. And then they see it. Glowing in the distance, that familiar sign. A sigh of relief. Each day, thousands stop by. Each different. Each with one thing in common. They need this. They need us. They need a home away from home. A place where everything is exactly the way they like it, and the everyday is done extraordinarily well. So today's a new day. Let's be that place. An open sign where there's none for miles. A familiar face that always says, "Welcome back." A meal that refreshes their soul. Let's be that place where they can grab a warm shower after a long day and be that crew that can repair just about anything. Let's say, rest easy, weary traveler. You made it. But let's not stop there. We will lead how America's highway travelers refresh, refuel, repair. We will return every traveler to the road.
And we're back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. See, God looks out for you. I called Matt right on Johnny on the spot. Johnny on the spot. Matt, let me ask you something. Do you think that these drivers gonna think that I just got another call. Do you think the driver's gonna be real excited about this driver of the month?
Oh, yes.
Okay. The reason I asked you that, because, you know, do you know what all they get? But as you asked me that question, you wanna know what they get?
What they get?
They get a gift card. They get that big old banner with their name on it. But I wanna thank Truckworks. Truckworks gives a hat every month. I mean, they give different colors. I'm missing one. I got to have one for the shopping floor. But they get one of these nice hats every month.
Okay.
Every month to these guys. And the gift card we give them is not just a card. It is actually credit card. That way, if a driver want to give it to his wife or wanted to, wanted to just give it to another coworker, whatever, he's not. You know, our drivers got what's called a calm data check. We could put the money on that, but we want this so special that we do it like this. So, in that case, we're going to start with the smaller division first, because I think Mr. Parker is going to come down here. This is our dump division. This is the one that, let me say this. This is the one that they really run hard. These guys really run hard. These guys really run hard. But before we do that, let's take a commercial break right quick. I just realized something.
Better than they came.
You're not just a number. We know your name. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, family owned, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. Hey, we can get you home. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Been rolling these wheels since 1959. Money, money, money. Just rolling these wheels. If these wheels roll, you make money. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We put God and family first. Bo, tell them.
When you think Troy Cable, think of a world-class network. Think of friendly local customer support experts. Think of reliable internet, phone, television, and security for your home or business. Most importantly, think of a hometown company connecting its community. Think fast, think friendly, think Troy Cable.
At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, the only place you'll be stopping is at the bank. Wiley, some money, money, money. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Okay, we all straight now. We got everything straight. When the bosses call, you have to answer. So, you know, that's one thing I like about Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders. We have our own sponsor. We can just go as we flow. All right, Matt. You're pulling somebody's name that is going to get their name put on the wall. Go in there. Let's see. You shaking it around. There's some big cards. I'm going to get some smaller cards next year. Who you got, Matt? Who you got? Who you got?
Joshua Crow.
No, that's the dispatcher. Let's go back to the driver.
Carl Anthony.
Carl Anthony. Wow. I'm trying to place Carl Anthony. Carl Anthony. Okay. Who has an extra large shirt, so it's a pretty big fella. Mm-hmm. You know, when I think of driver of the month, we never know what's going to happen to us. We never know what's going on. I was, Trace had just come on aboard with us. And I had went to the doctor when I was having all those surgeries on my foot. And I parked in the Employee of the Month spot. And I just want to give you a little history on how we got to where we are. So when I get there and I walk down these steps, well, I hopped in. You know, I had that big old boot on. Used to take me sometimes. I look back and I'm parked in the Employee of the Month's parking spot. Now, I don't think they must not be there because the spot was empty. Well, when I go in, I just explained to them. Because I ain't finna go back up to the steps. So I said, look, I'm in the Employee of the Month's parking spot. I like to buy them lunch or something when they get here. And girl turn around, that's me, I'll take that. My car been towed for 2 weeks. But all the way coming home, I just kept thinking, you know, boy, that'd be nice if we had that. And I come by and I pitched the idea to Trace, and he basically just said, roll with it. And Doug got involved, and we tweaked this thing as we went. And I give him credit. How we got to, that was the driver of the month. That's how we got the driver. How we got to Employee of the Month. You know, the driver and the shop, they have to work hand in hand, because the driver has to tell him what's wrong with his truck. Well, that's a big old piece of equipment, as you can see right there, if you look at that. So then what you start doing is the driver and the mechanic may build a relationship, and they say, "Oh man, it's this, blah, blah, blah." You know what, we start doing that, and the employee of the month is only selected by the driver. And I don't think a lot of people really understand that. But Daniel Walker come up with that to build a culture between the driver and the shop mechanic and who worked on his truck, and let them know that they appreciate it. And it was really full. They had a lot of people in it this month, which I've been pushing for it and pushing for it. And I was glad to see that. I was glad to see that the drivers and the mechanics are communicating. You know, we don't let them just stand in the shop, but just communicate. He can walk by there, he can see who pulls his truck in, so he knows the mechanic. What am I trying to say? First name basis and communication is one of the best things in the world. In trucking, oh man, communication is so important. So important. It is so important to do that. You know, when you can communicate and communicate in a way that the person you communicate with understands you. That's the biggest thing. And I imagine in communication you would have to do that at Trojan Detail when customers, if a customer wants a wash and you give them a wash and wax, somewhere the communication line was dropped, wasn't it?
That's right. That's right.
It was dropped. It was dropped. And I think about that. You guys are buying batteries now.
Oh yes, we buying batteries. Old batteries now.
Oh, I notice every time I ask you about that, you always say, old batteries, old batteries.
Yes, again, a lot of people come with a new battery, or we want batteries that are not working. They just really got laying around the house. That's not working.
Really. I was involved with that when the mayor said that business would be good for the environment, rather than it sit and leak acid into the ground. If you had a place where you could carry it to, you know, a lot of people have been in a position where they wake up one morning, their car won't crank. Say like a lady. Say she woke up one morning, her car wasn't crank. Somebody stops by and tell her, "Oh, your battery's bad." And they may be nice enough and go get her a battery. And then they may take that battery out. You know, nobody wants to put that battery in their car. If they own a car, and they sit it in the yard, and that's where it's at. If they don't do the exchange for that. So I can see that. I can see that really happening. Another thing you guys do is pick up. Pick up.
Yeah. Yeah, we pick up. Say you want to get your car washed, and you work, in town somewhere. We'll pick your car up and bring it back to you while you're at work.
Well, let me ask you this. So that's like appointment only, or what is that?
We just call and let us know that, in time, because we may have a lot of cars up there, but we can get you in. Be sure to pick it up and get your car there, or I'll work you in a time that you show and get your car washed.
Well, let me ask you this. Say a guy wants you to come pick it up at 7, but he got to have it back by lunch. Y'all work out stuff like that?
Oh, yeah, we work out stuff like that.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Hand jobs are just better than the machines beating up against the door and all that. Y'all guys hand wash them and do everything by hand. You don't have no machines.
No machines.
Nothing but a vacuum.
Vacuum. Yeah.
When I look at Pike County, I look at all the things it offers. We got a college. We got several car washes. Another hand place. That's what is Knott's? I know the owner of it. What is his called?
A&A?
No, Knott's Car Wash. What is it called?
I think it says something like A&A, probably something like that.
Okay, we got Jeff Knott's, and then you got one up the road from you guys.
Yeah.
Then we got a mechanic shop. We got Charlie Bundy, and then we got Charlie Bundy's son, Junior. And boy, when you go to talking about the restaurants, God Almighty, that's why we need several gyms here, because there's a lot of places to eat in Troy. a lot of good places to eat. I guess if I ain't gonna say a favorite one because I'll make somebody mad. I ain't gonna say a favorite one, but there's a lot of good places to eat. And I hear we got something new coming. What is that we got coming? Somebody was telling me about it. A big lot.
We got a big lot coming?
Somebody told me we had a big lot coming.
That's gonna be good.
I don't know that I'm right about that or not. Who was that? Somebody told me we had a big lot coming. I don't know. Justin, we got a big lot coming? Justin gonna Google it. What these young folks, they'll sure pull that Google on you.
Yeah, they'll pull that Google on you.
They'll pull that Google.
They said we got a Starbucks coming though.
A Starbucks? Oh boy.
We coming on up.
Oh boy. What am I gonna do, man? They bring that lemon pound cake to Troy.
They bringing it.
Oh man. Are you serious?
They got a Starbucks coming.
Where's it gonna be at?
I'm not for sure, but they've been talking about it. I know it's coming.
I got to call the mayor when I get off the show.
They need to call them. Starbucks coming. They got good breakfast food too.
Starbucks, yeah, they got a very healthy. I stayed in Miami a couple of years ago, and I ate Starbucks every morning. It was just sandwich, and they told how many calories, but it was egg white, turkey, cheese, I want to say. It was a good sandwich. But I throw the sandwich away because I'd eat the sandwich, and then about 11, 12 o'clock, I eat me a piece of that pound cake. Have you ever had that lemon loaf? They call it lemon loaf. Yeah.
That's good.
I love it. I can't pronounce all them fancy names. And I know you're wondering that I called you up here to pull these tickets, but I did get Trace on the phone, and he's on the way, so I'm really socializing with you, man. I'm just having a good time talking about our community and all the good things. You know, I think about Terry McPherson, who used to work with us, and he used to always tell me, you know, this time of year, he said, all the hunters in a good mood. When, you know, it'd be cold, and I'd be like, oh, man, it's cold. He said, yeah, but think how good the hunters are. Think how good they're having it. Let me tell you, I know you're thinking, well, where are we going with this? I was watching the news the other night, and they're killing meat to deers, and they're processing it to hungry people.
Wow.
I know you wish that one that hit your car would have been on the processing line instead of the door of your car.
They bad. They out bad.
Okay, Justin done Googled it up. We got a big lot coming. He done Googled it up. He done Googled it up. You know, when I go to a school, I tell people, this is my opening line. Pike County is not that big, but we're big enough to love you.
Oh, no doubt.
Huh?
Pike County done grew tremendously over the years.
Since I've been here, coming from Florida to here, and I know you was growing up, born and raised up here. You go down that bypass, and you know what I found out, and I watched it. I haven't seen, you can count on one hand the businesses that came to Pike County that didn't make it.
That's right.
And I'll say this about churches, it had to be something, because they come back a second time.
They came back a second time.
And
we got several chicken spots.
That's all you eat chicken.
We eat chicken now.
You can eat chicken. You can
crow,
eat chicken if you can't do nothing else. One of the things I be impressed with is these businesses that, and I know people have to do what they want to do. Now, me, I'm not a fan of it. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a fan of it, because I think as long as we stay in this shell, I don't know. I just think we need to just, I'm not saying don't be careful, but be careful, but still live. I mean, this pandemic has had us crushed so long. I've had enough. And I'm really surprised that Wendy's is one of them. You can't go in there, but that line is long. And I love they chili. And last couple times I eat it, I had to wait. And Popeyes is one. You know, they don't have the dine in yet. But they still do good business.
They still do good business.
So you got to think that they was open what they would do.
Oh, man.
I'm glad to see Julius is picking up the park. You know, I work out with both sometime in the morning. It's picking up. Oh, man, we're booming. We got freight. We need drivers. We could hire some drivers. We could hire some mechanics. Doug over there at KW, he's working some high school students.
Wow.
Hey, I just got through saying that. If you in Pike County and you ain't got no job, because you don't want one.
That's right.
I listened on the news. I say it again. Mark Marietta is giving $1,200 out signing bonus. Captain D's was giving a signing bonus. I don't know what they still are now.
I had a couple young people come at Trojan Detail, and then I was getting the car washed. They were asking about a job, and I told them, you got to put out an application. That's how it works. You put out an application. You know, you got KW right there. You know, you fill it out.
Yeah.
Remember,
that's KW.
Yeah, KW.
Mr. Campbell get mad. He don't. It's KW.
KW. Okay.
Stephanie Campbell helped me out with that. But yeah, the jobs are there.
They're there.
I was talking to Billy Jeffco. He works at KW Container. He was telling me he need people. I haven't talked. I bet you could use somebody at Trojan Detail.
That's right.
I haven't talked to a supervisor or somebody that's on a job that don't need somebody.
You need workers.
Something, you know. Somewhere somebody ain't getting it. They ain't getting it. And that's why we do these things for our drivers and our employees. We're so
show them you appreciate them.
Yeah, we show them that we appreciate them, and like this guy, just Carl Anthony.
Carl Anthony.
It's gonna make my day to give him his. They get a plaque too, to give him his plaque, to take him over to Doug and give him his card. You know, we hang their names up. I ride a lot of people every Thursday. Very seldom did I take somebody, I tour the yard with them. And I always listen for this. If a guy tells me, or a lady, because we don't discriminate, if a guy tells me, I'm gonna have my name up there. I'll be excited. That lets me know they want to work and the program is working. They'll say, I'm gonna have my name up there.
It seems like they got a lot of enthusiasm.
Yeah, guy's just hiring on and he's already saying, I'm gonna have my name up there. Well, Matt, it was good to talk to you and thanks for filling in, but we're gonna let the man that really works, we're gonna let him come in here and finish it out. You did do the fertilizer department. We're gonna let him do the rest of them. So we're gonna take a short commercial break. Y'all just keep doing what y'all do over there. Thank you so much.
All right, no problem.
Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. We put God and family first. Are you looking for a good company? A company that can get you home and you make good money? Then you need to call Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Blue Cross Blue Shield. Hey, you know we still had a $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. We've been in business since 1959. We've been rolling these wheels with money, money, money since 1959. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Tell them, Bo.
Welcome to Love's. Safe and clean are two words that mean more now than ever before. Love's has been the leader of clean places, friendly faces for nearly 60 years. When you visit our stores, you'll find something for the entire family to enjoy. From our restaurants to plenty of drink and snack options. So whether you're back on the open road or planning to be soon, we'll be here for you and your entire travel party, keeping our stops safe, clean, and stocked with all your road trip needs. Love's, the heart of the highway.
Do you need to get home to your furry friend? Then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Tell them, Bo. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines is looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Starting out at $150,000 a year. Yeah, I said it, $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Who's got the T680? At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We can get you home. We got the money. We got the trucks. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Troy, Alabama. And we're back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. You know, you can tell the president of the company one you can call at the last minute and say, hey, man, I need you to come up here and pull a ticket. He go, okay, I'm on my way, Hoss. What'd you forget to do? Trace, I want to tell you something, man. Molly and those ladies and guys that's working with her, they got that driver lounge jam up.
They do. They've done a great job in the lounge and in the bunkhouse. I tell you, our cleaning crew is so good to the drivers and so respectful to them, and man, we appreciate that so much. It just, they make them feel like they're at home when they're in the driver's lounge and when they're in the bunkhouse, and they're cleaning that thing as soon as the driver gets out. So we're keeping things really nice there. So I've been real pleased. I know Ronnie Bozeman's been very instrumental in putting that cleaning crew together. And I tell you, man, they do a fabulous job. Hats off to them, and under Molly's leadership, it's been really good. So she is such a good person, very kind, and we appreciate folks like that.
She called me Friday and wanted to know about the driver of the month. You know, she takes the plaque and puts it inside of it. And I said, yeah, we're going to do it. She said, well, can we pick somebody? I said, no, we let the dispatcher. She said, let me tell you why. And she told me since they've been gone, you know, all of them got sick. She said, while they was out, drivers took out the trash. And it's that culture Doug has been telling us about. Well, we become as one. And they left them notes saying, hey, miss you, but we done this. And told them what they had done while they was gone. And she come in there looking for the place to be a storm wreck, but the drivers appreciate how clean they got.
They do, and they appreciate their kindness too. I can tell you, they're really good people. We're very, very, very blessed to have them. So,
I tell you what, boss, if you'd have been down there this morning and heard that Anthony Knight pray to them drivers,
lift them up, huh?
He lifted them up, man.
That's
he was just happening to be standing.
Well, you know, I wouldn't expect anything less out of Anthony Knight.
And Doug told those drivers that was in there, said, if you see this guy on the yard, he takes pride in what he does.
He's top shelf now.
He's going to be hard to beat, man. He's going to be hard to beat.
You got to look deep to find one better than that one, I can tell you. He's good. He's very good.
Now, you're the president, so you know everybody going to know you picked it.
I know it.
This is the Buck division you're doing now.
All right, let's see here. There you go.
Read it off. I want you to have the whole deal.
All right, we got Robert Jones. He drives truck 4409. Drives for Jim Hobaugh.
Jim Hobaugh. You know what? I don't think that if Rodney Cobb had won this time, I think they was gonna beat him. He done won about 2 or 3 times, and that's what we was talking about Friday. They said, Hoss, what does he give you? I said, I got nothing to do with it. So I'm glad Jim Hobaugh won. I'm glad. You know. This is the big division here. I call it the big division. This is the van division. Let's see who we got. And Carl Anthony won the fertilizer division. Matt had pulled it before I got you.
Let's see. Is it Tarsha? Tarsha? Tarsha Hines? Does that sound right? Tarsha
you know
Hines. I do. I just want to make sure I pronounce it right. But it's
Tarsha won. She gonna love that.
Drives truck 844, one of Stevens' trucks. Dispatcher's Thomas Hicks. Congratulations to you, Tarsha. Hoss Daddy's gonna be getting you all the goodies.
You know, just sometimes I can't remember everybody, but I remember when she came. I love it when people come and go through the whole process. It kind of, it's just even, she came in the training program. I remember talking to her. She told me what her goals was and everything. She's got them. She won't mind me telling this. She told me about 3 weeks ago she done got her house in Montgomery.
Well, good for her.
She came with that goal. It's nothing I can enjoy no more than when I'm going out that gate and I see somebody that come through the whole, I call it the whole process. They come there, they went to school, they took a better choice. What they had wasn't working. Right. They went to school, they got their CDL, they chose Wiley Sanders, we delivered, and there they are. And I don't know, it just makes me feel good when I love all my drivers, but them there that come through and the trainers, I can't say enough about them. I'm gonna brag on him. Todd Dillinger has a guy, just I don't call the guy's name, but he's got a trainee with him. Todd goes and picks this gentleman up because he don't have a car. He goes and pick him up and bring him to work. And you know what he told me? He told me this Saturday. He come by the office. He was wanting to know about, you know, getting him cut loose and all. And he was telling me that. And I said, well, that's up to you. You know, we let the trainers do it whenever you say. He said, well, he going to make a good driver. He said, that's why I go pick him up. People that do stuff like that, you can't help but love them.
Yeah, I know.
He's the top hand.
You love folks that do over and beyond. You know, they do more than is expected. You don't find that much anymore, I'll tell you that. It's kind of a rarity, but we do have some. We're fortunate to probably have more than most.
And I'll tell you somebody else, and I hear you talk about them all the time. That doggone truck works. It's like clockwork.
Yeah,
when it comes the first of the month, and he know I'm going to do the drivers of the month, and I left one of them on see it, but he brings had enough for us to get him every month.
Yeah, they're a great vendor, man.
I mean, that you just can't let a guy do that for you. You not say thank you.
We've been, you know, Cato. I mean, Truck Works is a phenomenal vendor. I mean, good people. You know, under leadership of Will Bruiser, and they're good people. But I tell you, we're fortunate to have a lot of good vendors out there. You know, not only Truck Works, but others out there that have been very good to us as a company and are very supportive anytime we're doing any type of driver, you know, appreciation or cookout or whatever it may be. Just they're always willing to come in and help because they understand this industry. I mean, they understand the importance of a driver and what it means to this industry, what it means to this country. With them moving this stuff across, you know, the supply chain disruption's been really tough. You know, and thank goodness on the, you know, on the mandate. I mean, I'm just going to give you my opinion. I mean, I'm proud. I still am of the opinion that it's that person's choice, and that's all I ask. I'm not against the shot or anything by any form or fashion, but I think it ought to be that individual's choice on them being able to make their own mind up, and that's kind of the philosophy we support all the way from Stephen down, and that's what we're going with. But you know, we've been very fortunate. I mean, we've had some COVID in our company, but we try to do what we can for treating the places and taking care of the folks that are off. And I mean, our company has just been, and the family that owns our company has just been wonderful during these times. And I think you get blessed for that. And I think we're truly being blessed for that.
Oh, ain't no doubt. Well, I tell you, that question you just said, we get asked that. I have drivers literally call and say, hey, do I have to have a COVID shot? I said, that's of your free will. And a lot of times it's the deal breaker of where they come. People don't like being told.
It is. And I don't want to turn the show into that.
I don't. We're going to leave that alone.
This is about Wiley Sanders and the drivers and our culture and all those good things that we're working on. But I don't know, just sometimes I like to say that just for people to understand our beliefs that we just support that it's the individual's choice, you know. Bottom line.
Well, all right. Now this is the employee of the month. Oh, that's the guys that work on the trucks and get the guys out where they can go and make a living.
All right, we got the employee of the month for the shop is Bailey Nixon.
Bailey Nixon.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Bailey Nixon. Going to be the shop employee of the month. Thank you there, Bailey. We appreciate your hard work and dedication to our company.
And I'm going to take this time and say this, and everybody going to say I was making points with the boss, but you don't know how them drivers appreciate what you do. They know that you're driver oriented, and so many times I've been in conversations with them, and you stop and you talk and you tell them, you know, you don't ever tell them who you are. You just say, hey, how y'all doing? Is it hot? If it's hot, you say it's hot or cold. And you have conversation with them. And you drive off, and they go, who is that? And I said, that's the president. They go, that's Trace. I said, yeah, didn't you hear him? And I said, yeah. I said, he'll do that. And, you know, and every time I cook them hot dogs over there,
I appreciate
you come over there and you come over there and get you a hot dog.
Heck yeah, man. Absolutely. That's gourmet food to me, you know.
And the day that you told them guys when we was at I had a crew and I was showing them around and we was in the driver line, they was talking about that vending machine. You say, hey, I eat that sandwich right there at my office several days.
Dang right.
You'll go over there. And people notice that. They like that.
You know, you don't want to ask people to do things that you're not willing to do yourself. I mean, if I'm going to get food in there to eat, I mean, it's, and
you know, you picked up the variety. We got a good vendor.
We do. Canteen out of Montgomery, you know, they've been wonderful to us. The job they've done on the vending side and the food, they a lot better quality. It's been really good. You know, a driver can get a decent sandwich if he needs something when he's waiting on his truck and all, and doesn't have to leave the yard. So, and that's what the objective was. That's what we were after, and I think a lot of our shop guys and all have enjoyed it as well. You know,
It's
so
good stuff. It's good stuff. Well, I'm gonna let you go, but I'm gonna tell you this before you go. Me and Doug and that whole safety department, we on a mission to walk out there and not see a truck on that red line. I want to thank all the people. I sent them an email, but they, you know you care when we had that little fall last week and some people didn't come. And I think the weather, but you could just look, and nobody was satisfied with that. Man, we beat them phone lines, and this morning the atmosphere. And I told the class, I said, I'm glad to see y'all. And I tell them that every Monday, but this Monday was just special. I don't think it's nobody that worked down there, Trace, that could have stood that. Everybody we on board, and hats off to our leader, Doug, safety director. He's just
Doug's done a
guy.
great job with that department. You know, safety wise and with the recruiting and with our insurance and benefits and all side. Doug, he does an exceptional job for our company.
And he loves it. He loves
very
it.
committed,
And
man, we are so fortunate to have him.
He's taught me so many things, and
Very fortunate to have Doug, for sure.
I love working with him and working for him. I just say it. I love it. He's hands on, but he's not micromanaged.
No.
But he's hands on. I can walk over there at any time, and sometimes he'll be on the phone, and I'll just start to go, and he'll just say, "No, I know you got something to say."
You know, and I'll say a little something about our shop too. I mean, man, it has been tough in that shop not being able to get parts that you need for these trucks. John and them have done a great job of realizing when we can get our hands on particular type of parts that we need, we go ahead and order. You know, try to over order, and they're good at keeping an eye on that particular situation. And they've done a great job in a very, very tough environment. You know,
and I'll tell you this about John. I call on him a lot of times. Sometimes when a driver breaks down, it makes him feel better if he just knows what happened. And I call John and I'll say, "Hey man, call this guy and just explain." John will be done explain it to me, and I'll tell him, and he always called me back. He said, "Man, I stayed on the phone with that guy. That's a good guy." It makes the guy feel good that I went and asked somebody, and then John picked up the phone and said, "Look, man, this is really what happened. It's nothing against you, but we couldn't get it. It was late, blah, blah, blah." And the guy just knowing.
Yeah.
You know, if you carry your truck to a Chevrolet place and they don't get it ready, it makes you feel good. If Tony Swindle calls you and say, "Hey, Trace, you know, it just ain't gonna work today, and I'm sorry, but this is what happened."
It happens, man. And I hope that people understand that. But he is good about explaining that the situation to them and all. And you know, he's put together a good team out there, and it's sometimes they don't get the glory, drivers,
No, 'cause nobody wants to
something
wait.
goes wrong and driver leaves the shop and something else is wrong with the truck. Well, sometimes that kind of stuff just happens. I mean, there's just not a whole lot you can do about some of that, and they do a good job of dealing with those situations. It's not an easy situation to be in right now with this type of supply chain. So.
You know, you was talking about Doug, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let you go, but I piggyback off a lot of stuff. He takes his finger and he does like this, and he says the shop, the recruiter, and operation, they have zero incentive for you not going out. Everybody wants you to go out.
Yeah.
Nobody, it's zero.
Well,
everybody wants you to be able to go out and make money because it makes everything smooth. For
if everybody follows the processes that we have in place, it's there to support the driver. I mean, that's what we're there for. That driver earns our paycheck, so we've got to make it and have a system in place that takes care of that guy basically with every situation he has, and we're going to continue to get better at that. We're not perfect. We make mistakes, but I think most of the drivers out there know we care. And we're always going to try to meet and make the right decision and fix the problem as best we can, So.
Well, all right. Thank you. And we're going to take a commercial break and let you get out of here. Thank you on such short notice, boss.
Absolutely,
Thank
man.
you.
No doubt.
I'm going to tell Molly you saved her. I'm going to say
Amen.
you had to be saved by the president of the company. You know you're doing a good
Next
job.
month's on her.
Oh, boy. Send us to commercial break. Do you need to get home to your furry friend? Then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Tell them, Bo. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines is looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Starting out at $150,000 a year. Yeah, I said it, $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Who's got the T680? At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We can get you home. We got the money. We got the trucks. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Welcome to Wiley Sanders Truck Line, state-of-the-art bunkhouse. Let me show you. Do you like it cold? Then set it cold. Got the spouse with you? We've got you covered. Sit back in the state-of-the-art bunkhouse and watch your favorite TV show. Relax. Have a good time. After a long day, you can come in the state-of-the-art bunkhouse and get a great hot shower. Look how nice they are. At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, we keep it clean for you. Drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross, Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them.
Hey everybody, Mike McDowell, driver of the Love's Travel Stop Ford Mustang for Front Row Motorsports. Just want to send out a special thanks to all you out there that are working so hard to keep America moving. We know that the world's crazy right now and things are trying and we know that this is a difficult time, but we're so thankful for you guys that continue to stay on the road and keep us going. We know it's not easy and you have family back home and friends and we just appreciate it so much. There's so much that we take for granted that we realize right now that without those trucks going around the country, we wouldn't have any of these supplies. So thank you guys very much. Keep up the good work, and we appreciate it.
At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, we put God and family first. We've been in business since 1959. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Woo! We got the trucks. Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Tell them, boy. Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dinner plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. You're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, the rains fall soft upon your fields. Though you've probably heard these words before, it's our wish for all travelers. For those carrying the things we need and visiting the ones they love. Those that take to the open road to feed their families, to see new sights, to get ahead. They spend hours, days, nights, even weeks on an endless ribbon of highway. Through the weather, the breakdowns, the closures. And then they see it. Glowing in the distance, that familiar sign, a sigh of relief. Each day, thousands stop by, each different, each with one thing in common. They need this. They need us. They need a home away from home. A place where everything is exactly the way they like it, and the everyday is done extraordinarily well. So today's a new day. Let's be that place. An open sign where there's none for miles. A familiar face that always says, "Welcome back." a meal that refreshes their soul. Let's
And we're back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. You know, I was just sitting here doing the commercial break, and I thought, how many companies that you could come on a show and your guests cancel out on you, and you could call the president of that company on a drop of a dime and ask him with respect, are you busy? And he says, of course, but what you need. I can show you the text right here. That's all I said, are you busy? And he says, what you need. And I said, I need you to come pull a driver of the month, employee of the month. And that was important to him. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, you see me run for Wiley Sanders Truck Line, KW Recycling, Sanders Lead Company. That's the kind of people that are in charge. That was the president of the company. Didn't come on here talking about I'm the president of the company, blah, blah, blah. Just come on here and say, what you need? Hand me the bucket. Let's get it done. And that, I never give up under leadership like that. I will never give up what I'm doing. We've had some great leaders. Terry McPherson, great leader. We've had some great leaders. We've had some. Tim Freeman, when he was living, he was a shop foreman at one time. But now I call him the young regime. Ronnie Bozeman, Hunter Moats, Derek Thompson. Those are young guys, and they've been telling me, when I call them young guys, they've been telling me Brent Freeman. Those are the young guys now, and they work hard, buddy. They're some hard-working guys. We got a culture of some hard-working people out there, and man, our family bond is just like this. It's just growing. It's just entwining and entwining, and I am so glad that God give me a chance to be a part of it. I'm not gonna tell everybody that, but if I go on a little bit further, I'll be done did 2 decades, what I'm calling it. I'll be done did a decade with the father, and I want to do a decade with Mr. Stephen Sanders. I'm getting close. He don't even know how close I am. Nobody knows how close I am, but I'm getting close. And I have a dream. I told Trace, and I've got everybody in my office. Everybody is on board. We want to empty that ready line. We want to empty that ready line. Yes, I'm excited. You know, the morning started off rocky. My guests didn't show up, but it was still important. I had employee of the month, drivers of the month. I had things that had to be done, and that's what you do. You work hard and you get it done. And when you work with a company like Wiley Sanders, you got people there. You're not in this alone. I wasn't here by myself. I just had to get some connection. I had to use this technology that we have. I tell everybody, if it ain't got the apple out the back, it ain't the right one. I'm gonna make some Android people mad now. I don't know. I'm just excited. I don't know what to say. You can call the president of the company. He can come bail you out. That's and then tell you, say, hey, have a good day. You know, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I want to thank everybody that watched this morning. And sorry about the little glitches when we started, but boy, we fired up now. We're ready to go. And I want everybody to think about this week. Think about being safe, but going to work. If you're not working and you're scared to work because of what's going on, throw that behind you. Throw that behind you. God's going to take care of you. Let's get up and go to work and be safe. I'm not saying do nothing stupid, you know, but I'm saying go to work. Enjoy yourself. Live life. Life is short. The Bible says your life is like a vapor. Hey, my time is done here. I've had a good time. Thank everybody that watched and listened. I want to say thank you, Wiley Sanders Truck Lines drivers. I always thank my drivers because so many of them come by my office and tell me they watched the show. Guys, y'all keep doing it. We're getting you a suggestion box in the driver's lounge. Before I get out of here, let me make sure all drivers know this. You have an open date right there. You don't have to make an appointment. All you have to do is be here on a Monday from 8:30 to 9:30. If you got something you want to say, if you got a child that's got a great report card and you want to just bring it on the show and show everybody your child's report card, all you got to do is come. Remember, if you can't say something nice about someone, then just don't say nothing. This has been Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Thank you, thank you. Let's go to work. Let's go to work. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross Blue Shield